Since Donald Trump is talking about Pocahontas so much, I'm going to use this video to see if I can drag him with all the colors of the wind, okay?
I'm the librarian, and I came to read.
This upcoming Tuesday, we are getting ready to release yet another episode of For the Culture Podcast on fortheculturepodcast.com. So make sure that y'all are going over there and listening and getting your lives, okay? We're up and coming and we're moving, bitch. There's nothing that's going to be able to stop, you doing it for the culture, me getting ready to present it for the culture. You see what I'm saying? Girl, it's a whole movement. Go to patreon.com/AdrianExpression to get the best content. First, let's talk about this whole situation. Let me talk about Pocahontas shit first, okay? Now, I tried to save it towards the middle of this video, but it seems like I just can't help but dragging, okay? I'm trying to see if I can paint Donald Trump with all of the colors of the wind, okay? But I mean, it would make sense for me to try and do that. However, he's already constructed like a clown, so he has all the painting, he has all the face painting down pat already. You see what I'm saying? Donald Trump, I'm not sure why you're over here. Now, let's talk about the place in which he used this racial ass fucking slur. Native American people do not like to be referred to as Pocahontas, especially if non-Native Americans are saying that shit. They're most likely talking about this whack ass Disney Channel built ass version of Pocahontas that is the furthest thing from the goddamn truth. I'm gonna clear up a few things, okay? You call me the librarian, I came here to read and educate. I'm gonna clear up a few things about Pocahontas since Donald Trump seems to not be understanding what the fuck is going on with his Daffy Duck shaped head ass, you know what I mean? Donald Trump, okay, you are at a Navajo Code Talkers event that was supposed to honor these people, and they helped us out with World War II in something called the Pacific Theater, and what they did, they helped U.S. Marines send coded messages. So I'm just like, okay, you're talking about veterans at this point. You're talking about, war heroes. You're talking about people that helped us. They helped us fight for and maintain our rights. They helped the country with a lot of endeavors in World War II. So I'm just like, girl, I would expect with y'all America first, veterans first, don't disrespect our vets, built ass. I would expect you, out of all people, especially when you have those people as your base or just, go USA. I was expecting much more of a reverent type of event. You see what I'm saying? Much more of a respectful, just beautiful event, no hiccups. But anytime you place Donald Trump in front of a microphone, honestly, anytime you place him in front of a mirror, sweetheart, and you say civil rights 3 times, bitch, he turns into a motherfucking, he just turns into a dragon or some shit. Maybe he turns into a green goblin or something like that. I'm gonna have to call Spider-Man. But it's just anytime you place him in front of anything with any type of sound amplifying or message amplifying, it's all over. It's all over. I mean, he couldn't even use this time to just say, hey girls, you guys helped us out a long time ago, and we're just gonna talk about this shit, and we're gonna use this time to really respect you and thank you guys, and that's it. No ma'am, he had to talk about Senator Warren, talking about, hey, you guys have been here before us, but Senator Warren's over here saying some other shit, she's acting like she's been here before you, this is Pocahontas is what they call her, sis. We just around here calling her, Pocahontas. And he thought he was going to get a knee slapper out of these Native Americans. I'm not sure what you thought was gonna happen when you said some dumb shit like that in front of these fucking Native Americans. What the fuck did you think was about to happen, sis? I don't understand. How good one, Mr. President. No ma'am. They said the whole room was silent on your ass. Now let me tell you something about Pocahontas. Since y'all around here, a lot of people around here, how can that be offensive? Blah, blah, blah. Let me explain something to you about Pocahontas. She was abused and raped. I mean, I'm talking about she already was with child. I mean, she was already had her husband going and everything, and they killed her husband. These white people that came in and killed her husband. She was forced to go off and marry some other person while she was being raped. She was forced to give up her child when she had that child, and then she was forced to have her rapist child. So it's just like, I'm not sure where y'all are getting this cute ass, fairy tale Disney story of fucking Pocahontas, but it's deeply offensive for you to not only use that to refer to a whole group of people essentially, but also use that as if the ancestors of white people weren't responsible for the torture and terror that Pocahontas, the real Pocahontas, had to go through. And so I don't know what else to say. And now you're on Twitter retweeting some propaganda, some fucking conspiracy theories about fucking Muslims from this organization organization called Britain First, and it's just like, how much more in the rabbit hole can you get with your Buzz Bunny shaped head ass? I am completely upset that I still have to see your ass on my motherfucking screens and social media timelines everywhere I go. And I know you're not used to anything of color, but as I said, since you want to be over here latching on to this Disney ass version of Pocahontas, sis, I'm gonna read and drag your ass with all the colors of the wind, okay? Shout out to everybody, I had fun. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, you will have known that I think on Monday I said, girl, Tuesday is going to be in shambles because that's when the Grammys are going to release whoever they're nominating for all these different types of awards, and I was correct. Twitter was blown the hell up. All the stands had something to say about who the fuck was nominated and who wasn't. Let me tell you something. There were a lot of Selena Gomez's and, you know what I mean, all Shawn Mendez's that were not even fucking nominated at the Grammys, and a lot of people were upset about that. I'm just like, girl, I think that you guys need to focus more of your attention on the Kids' Choice Awards because that's where those artists really belong. The only one that I feel like was really robbed was Demi Lovato. But what I really wanted to talk about, I think this is the first time since 1999 that no white man was even nominated for the Album of the Year award, and that's something that my heart can really relate with and identify with. Jay-Z has been nominated a lot. A lot of people have a problem with that. Honestly, just let me know your predictions for the Grammys and who you think is gonna win in each category. Let me know if that's your thing. Let me know in the comments below. I'm just really pissed that Despacito is in so many categories. It honestly should not have been nominated one time with his burrito Dorito shaped head ass. Justin Bieber, I'm coming for you, sis. And let me tell you something about this Infinity War trailer, okay? There are a few movies coming out. Honestly, I'm still waiting on my shows, and that's the only reason why I'm paying attention to any of y'all asses with these movies, because Game of Thrones, since I don't know when, I feel like I might be in a nursing home before that shit comes out. But anyway, Infinity War trailer came out, and I just wanted to let you hoes know that Chris Evans is fine as hell. I'm not sure if you guys thought that you were gonna be the ones who would be able to marry him first or second. But I just want to let you know that my time is now. Okay, Chris Evans with that strong ass beard. It's something about, like Justin J calls it, it's something about a booty brush just sitting up under a man's chin. That is all I need to take a seat. And if you're talking about musical chairs, I'm gonna tell you I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game. Okay, I'm the best in the game. Chris Evans when it comes to musical chairs. So if you want me to have a seat and then get back up when the music start playing in the motherfucking trailer in the movie for the credits, and you want me to sit my ass back down when it stops, sis, I will be able to play musical chairs with your motherfucking face. Let me tell you something. Infinity War, I think it might snatch my motherfucking wig. Now, I have not seen Thor Ragnarok. Justin told me that shit was lame as hell. From the trailers, it looked like it was going to be lame as hell, but this one, this Infinity War, it looks pretty legit. I mean, and Miss Thanos is coming out here, says, and she's looking for these Infinity Stones, like wondering, where the hell are you hoes having? Is when it's lodged in Vision's forehead, sis? Alright, I'm snatching that shit too. I can't wait for this shit to come out. I'm a nerd when it comes to that shit. I love superhero type shit. I can't wait for the Scarlet Witch to be just, you know what I mean, giving you all types of tutting type of tea. She's giving you, you know what I mean? She's giving you sign like bitch, poof type of, I'm ready for it! Let's get to the motherfucking kicker. NBC News terminates Matt Lauer, citing complaint about inappropriate sexual behavior. When are you niggas gonna learn? Now, there have been a lot of people who have been tweeting out an exchange between Corey Feldman and Matt when Matt was interviewing him, and the whole exchange was just Matt continuing to victim blame Corey and talk about, sis, well, if this is such a big problem, why don't you go to the police? And Corey, if you don't remember, Corey's the one who was a former child star, and now he's trying to expose the pedophile ring that is in Hollywood. And so, you know, he went on the Today Show doing an interview with Matt, and, you know, Corey was just saying, hey, sis, I just want this message to be out. I need extra security. I need to hire a bunch of lawyers and shit. I need money to do this shit. And Matt was just like, girl, I'm not buying it. You could tell from his tone, it's just like, you're over here when you need to be talking to the police. And Corey kept telling Matt, like, girl, look, in the state of California, there are certain protections and there are roadblocks, a lot of times, legal roadblocks that I can't get past. And I'm already risking a lot by even talking about this shit. Like, it's common sense shit that Matt should have been aware of, but it seems like he chose to just be ignorant, and that was very telling, especially when you have this news coming out that he has been sexually harassing people at his place of employment. It just doesn't make any sense, and I'll say it over and over. When people go to work to, eat, to make a living, they should not be worried about being fucking sexually assaulted when they're trying to provide for their family and themselves. Like, you know what I mean? No one should have to worry about sexual assault, period. But the fact that it's happening at your place of fucking employment makes it even more disgusting. So I don't know what to tell Matt's ass, and a lot of people are just saying, well, girl, wait for the story to come out, wait for the full story to come out. And someone made a good point on Twitter and said, like, girl, this man is rich as hell. If you think NBC is going to make a decision to fire this person without hard ass evidence, because this man can sue and he can get lawyers and shit like that easily. So if you think that NBC is gonna make that decision without having hard ass evidence, girl, I mean, you got another thing coming. I don't know what else to tell your ass. So Matt says, I'm sure Matt won't be the last one. Just keep him coming. Just keep him coming. All these fucking harassers and pedophiles, just let's expose their ass so they can stop being a danger to the rest of goddamn society. Okay, I'm sick of it. Now, Trump, I would tell you to kiss my ass, but I don't want any mold or mildew on my cheeks. Have a good goddamn evening.